Suns get the... Mikal Bridges. To Jackson. Oh, and the Pacers come away with the steal. Taken by the Suns. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
To Turner. Another chance. Here comes the screen. Victor Oladipo. Oh, he'll take that.
You know, when I sit down and I think about it, it really blows my mind at how far Depot has came over the past 3 seasons. That first stop in Orlando, I remember watching a kid who had crazy talent and at times showed glimpses of brilliance, but also was really inconsistent. But in OKC, though, something changed, and it had to be the influence of Russell Westbrook. When you're around a dude that plays with 110% every day of the week, that has to push you mentally to levels that you never experienced before. That was the first time in his NBA career that he played meaningful basketball. He played with a purpose. Now when I look at him, I see a refocus. I see the dedication to the game he loves. There's no doubt now that he is the leader of this franchise.
To Jackson. Shot from the lane won't go. Oladipo into the front court. Leads just a point. Collison and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Missed a wide open look. Collison into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Oladipo. Couldn't keep it in. Out on Victor Oladipo. Mikal Bridges on the pass. Stolen by Indiana. And the defender over pursues. And he's called for it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Jay, sum it up. Why was Victor Oladipo the most improved last year?
Because he was no longer Robin. Victor Oladipo has become Batman, and he's owning the responsibility of becoming Batman. And this is going to be a great year for him because he attacks the game the same way Russell Westbrook does. That short stint at OKC taught Victor Oladipo how to compete 24.
Jackson from the painted area won't go down. Oladipo into the front court. Leads 4. From long range, they were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot. Look out, Devin Booker missed his first. That one goes.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Collison. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. Mikal Bridges with the strong finish. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Oladipo into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Collison. Oladipo. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Josh Jackson above the rim on that.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Indiana with the basketball. Collison to Oladipo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Yes, Victor Oladipo. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Ed, as a defender, you're very reluctant to challenge the shot because if you impede his space or where he lands, that's going to be an easy foul.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
To Booker. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
You know what really fascinates me about Devin Booker? Every time I see him, I almost feel like I'm watching a movie called Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Now, when I see him off the court, he's all smiles, laid back, chill demeanor, very low-key. But when I see him on the court, it's like he finds this different person, this assassin that wants to attack you and dominate you every single time he has the ball. Now, I got a chance to overhear a story of him and his coach at the time, Earl Watson, and he told his head coach, I'm better than Jordan. Jordan never dropped 70 at the Boston Garden. Now, we all know he's not better than Jordan, but that answer reflects his desire to be like Jordan and to be an NBA legend, and that's why he'll always succeed.
Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Young. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
To Jackson. Nice finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Into the front court comes Collison. He'll run the offense. To Oladipo. Down to Young. Denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Devin Booker, his first effort off the mark.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Jay, I wouldn't confuse this team with the Houston Rockets, but there is no question the Pacers are built to play fast.
Yeah, one of the fastest teams in the league, and I think depth this year will help them towards the latter part of the season, particularly in the playoffs. Last year, you felt like you saw Victor Oladipo get a little bit tired, but now due to better conditioning, you add on a guy like Tyreke Evans, you have guys like Corey Joseph. This team is loaded with depth.
Yes, Victor Oladipo looking good, 4 for 5.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better. Was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
And the Suns right there for the rebound. Goes to the right side. Oh, he had it.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Has a chance. Oladipo shot no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
That ends the first quarter with the Pacers in the lead. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Joseph with it. Up 6. Turner. Short jumper won't fall. The follow won't go either. To Crawford. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
And scores on the Euro step.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Has a look. Crawford's shot off the mark. Pacers with the possession. Oladipo matched up with Warren. To Evans. Turner. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Knocked loose. That's out. Last touch by Tyreke Evans. So the Suns keep the possession. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Crawford to Booker. Had a chance, but it's no good.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Look out, Devin Booker. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Tough shot. And when Devin Booker scores, he scores in bunches. It was only a couple of years ago he had that 70-point game in the Boston Garden. This kid can fill it up when he gets hot.
Count the basket at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Mikal Bridges. And draws the foul.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Devin Booker has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Jay, no question, the Pacers were the surprise of the NBA last year. What are your expectations for them now?
Top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference. That's what they have to be. And I think for Kevin Pritchard and Nate McMillan, the post-George era has begun far better than expected. And it all starts with Victor Oladipo. Last year, he was the guy, but this year, he needs to become the man.
Crawford to Booker. Look out, Devin Booker, now 4 for 9.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Oh, emphatic slam.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back. Send a message. That's what's...
To Evans. Driving right to the basket. Down the lane to lay it in.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oladipo, guarded by Rashawn Holmes. Suns with the basketball. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Surveys the floor. To Oladipo. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Oladipo. No good. That's great defense. To Mikal Bridges. Runner here. Won't go. You've got to get that one to go. Oh, Miles Turner. 2 of 4 now.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Devin Booker at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. It's Indiana basketball. Oladipo. Nothing going here on that drive to Oladipo. Not that time. Oh, Miles Turner. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Ed, I remember this in so much detail. I was watching the NBA pre-draft camp, and I saw Miles Turner run, and myself and all the scouts, everybody was like, whoa, wait a second, what is that? But I give the Pacers a lot of credit. They had a trainer that worked with his gait, and now that's exactly who he is, a big that can run down, block shots, and be active on the perimeter defensively.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Oladipo into the front court. Lead stands at 10. To Evans. Five to shoot for Indiana. To Young. Shot clock violation. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Mikal Bridges. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Oladipo into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Pacers, Jay, were good last year. Then they got better in free agency.
They lose Lance Stevenson to L.A., but then they get a ton of under-the-radar type of players. Kyle O'Quinn, who provides toughness. Doug McDermott, 6'10" shooter from the outside, pick and pop type of player. Imagine that with Victor Oladipo. You get a guy like Tyreke Evans, who's an explosive scorer. And then Aaron Holiday. He might be the key. The third Holiday brother could be the backup PG of the future.
Victor Oladipo. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Booker. Shot from the lane won't go.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipper.
From 18 feet at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Pacers have the lead.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Pacers entered halftime with a solid lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they could keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Indiana Pacers. The Suns are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Bench points.
The Phoenix Suns were not given a chance to relax in that opening half. Even when the starters were on the bench, the reserves were maintaining the lead and earning their playing time.
Player of the half.
Oladipo has been a defensive force in this matchup. If he's not stealing the ball, he's swatting it. And that combination has made for an incredible half. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Pacers control. Collison to Turner. Good look that time, but off the mark.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production. The first half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
Collison into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Wide open look, won't go. Into the front court, it's Booker. His guys trail now by 4. Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And look out.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Into the front court comes Collison. Leads 4. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Darren Collison trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Bojan Bogdanovic, guarded by Josh Jackson. Collison to Turner. Defense making the ball carrier work. And count the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here's Booker on the drive, but his shot misses. Oladipo into the front court. It's a 9-point lead to Collison. Oladipo in a matchup with Jackson. And the rebound taken in by the Suns. To Booker. Add 2 points to the board.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Oladipo to Collison. Oladipo and knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that three-point shot than one instead from 22 feet.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Indiana with the basketball. Josh Jackson to Booker. And the finish, slam dunk. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
VO, he may not be the superhero that Indy wanted, but he's definitely the one they need.
To Jackson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer, always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Oladipo to Collison. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second.
And a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 21, Thaddeus Young. And number 10.
Oladipo into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. Picked up by the Suns. DeAndre Ayton passed it off. Booker count the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Pacers with the possession. Oladipo to Young. A pass stolen by Phoenix. From the painted area, won't go down. Couple of cracks at the line now.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.